Good morning, evening, or afternoon, everybody. Today I wanted to take the time to break down everything you guys are going to need to know about transfers. Now, normally it's pretty straightforward. You click shop, you transfer, and it is that. But there are actually quite a ton of options that I want to take the time to go over and make sure everybody is genuinely aware of these, because a lot of these were not listed at all in any capacity. I don't know if it's a mistake. I don't know how this is supposed to work, but I just want to break down, go through every server where I have characters to show you where we can transfer. But just to give you guys all the information, we're going to switch it over to the official post just to let you know how long you have and where you can go and why you might want to do it or not do it right away, etc., etc. So without further ado, I'll see you then. Voop. So here is the official announcement post. We've been here quite a few times, but this is the paragraph that I want to show you. The realm transfers, and for Classic Anniversary players who do not want their characters to continue to BC Classic Anniversary Edition, we will open up free character transfers from the Anniversary realms to Classic realms for a limited time starting November 25th. This choice is to move to Classic Era realms and will last until January 12th, 2026. After that, you will no longer be able to transfer, and any characters remaining on the Classic Anniversary realms will continue. That is, we'll go over that. But I just want to show you guys the window that you have. So from right now, it started 3 days ago from me recording this, and it will take you all the way till pre-patch launches. So that is the official window. Now I want to break it down for you guys, and we're just going to start with Anniversary. So right here, this is a hardcore character. We're on Doomhouse. So in order to do this, you just literally click the shop, you click free character transfer, you click buy now, you click the character you want, you click transfer realm. Now this is a PvE character on the hardcore realm. They can only go to Dream Scythe. So if I wanted to transfer off the hardcore, I would go to Dream Scythe. Then from Dream Scythe, being a PvE server, you could go to a few places with that. So I'm going to log over here and show you guys where you can go with this. So this is the PvE server, so it has PvE restrictions. So if you went hardcore to Dream Scythe, then you could go Dream Scythe to all of these locations. So you could go to Classic Mankirk PvE realm, so you can only go there. You can only go PvE to PvE, and that is where they are sending you. Now where it gets real crazy is if we go to Night Slayer. So PvP can actually go to PvP realms and PvE realms. So PvP gets a wide variety of things. So here is my latest character right here. I already transferred my mage that you've seen me mess around with, but they can go to Whitemane PvP or Mankirk PvE. So PvP servers get the opportunity to go to the Classic Era PvP or the Classic Era PvE. So PvP servers have a lot of choices. PvE servers can only go to certain PvE servers. This list was actually really long earlier, but now that I have started to transfer them, it is not. So then I want to go over here to the Classic Era servers, and you can just look at these hardcore servers where people can go and whatnot. So I transferred my mage that I had on Night Slayer level 60 to Whitemane server. So here, this is that mage that you have seen. And then we go here and it says no things are currently available. So if you're on Whitemane, you cannot transfer off of Whitemane. Now I want to go over to the Bloodsail Buccaneers to show you what these look like, and then I'll also show you one of the hardcore ones. So this was my very first character, and it actually can go from Bloodsail Buccaneers to the Mankirk PvE one. So this was the one I did with the hardcore add-on, and just to show you exactly what it looks like, you click it, you press continue. I'm never gonna play this character again, so there you go. That is the transfer. It's that easy. You'll see this little processing thing, and now I'll no longer have a character on Bloodsail Buccaneers, and it'll go through, and I will have one on Mankirk. Now the hardcore ones, you can do this is the first hardcore, this is the Era hardcore server, very similar to what you saw with that. So here is a level 60 priest that I have. We're going to buy now, see if we can transfer it. Transfer. Now this is weird because it gives the full list of Era servers. This is transferring from a hardcore server, and it gives a list to every single one of them. However, I feel like if I transfer this to one of the dead ones, I would just have the opportunity to transfer it to Mankirk or Whitemane. It seems like they're funneling everyone towards Whitemane or Mankirk. What is very interesting is that because it's on Defias Pillager, I can go to Whitemane from here, which is very odd because that is not how it worked from Doomhowl. Doomhowl couldn't go to Night Slayer. It could only go to Dream Scythe, and Dream Scythe could only go to Mankirk. But here on Defias Pillager, the Era Hardcore, I could go to Whitemane, which is a PvP server. So very, very interesting that that is the case. And so I don't know what it means, honestly. That's what I'm saying. Like, I had a whole list when I was going through all these transfers that you could do. Now, there is a very, very, very exciting one that I was shocked to see. So, Season of Discovery, you can actually transfer everyone to, I believe, Wild Growth. Doesn't matter where your character's at. This is me on a PvP server. This is my main druid that we did everything on, and we can transfer to Wild Growth PvE if I so choose to. And Wild Growth could go to Crusader Strike, I believe. I had someone on Wild Growth check that for me, and that is what they said. So transfers are open, boys. So if there's anywhere you want to go, I'm getting reports that people are trying to get everyone to go to Wild Growth and maybe have some type of PvE SOD resurgence, which would be cool. And I definitely might dabble in that if that is the case. I'll just have to wait and see. I don't know. I'm kind of like attached to this home and I've been on Crusader Strike the entire time. It's where I did every video, everything. So like, I don't want to really leave it unless there is actually a reason to leave it. But it's that easy. You click the shop at the top, you click buy free character transfer, and those are all the breakdowns. The golden rule is essentially PvP to PvE or PvP if you're on a PvP one, and that really applies pretty much everywhere. And also something that you guys might not be aware of is if you transfer people to the PvP server, so like I have an alliance here on Whitemane PvP, if I were to then transfer a Horde character, which I will show you here, it bypasses the faction lock. So normally on a faction server like Whitemane, I could only have alliance. But what I'm about to show you is the bypass. So there's no era that is going to pop up here. I'm going to transfer this character, and we're going to transfer it to Whitemane, and it will let me. So this character is now being transferred to Whitemane as a Horde character. So it will go there, and it will be Horde. Just like I did with, I think I did this one to Whitemane. I don't remember if I sent this one to Whitemane or not, but this one is being transferred as well. But it will allow us to have a Horde and Alliance on a PvP server and completely bypass that restriction. It is the only thing that I know to have them on there. People ask all the time how I did it in SOD. It was by this. So I had a Paladin on the other one. I will show you that as well. So this is your proof. This was with SOD. I went from, I think, Wild Growth actually. And as we have right here, so I have a Horde and an Alliance on the same PvP realm, which is normally not possible, but it is possible because I transferred it over to here. So that is proof of that little loophole. So if it's something you're interested in, go at it. It really, there's not too many people playing there, so I don't think it's that crazy or big of a deal, but it is one way to sort of bypass that restriction. But anyway, guys, I truly hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, anything I didn't cover, definitely drop it down below. And until next time, I'll see you later. Hope you have a great day. Bye-bye. Hey, you. Yes, you. Are you still there? Well, I appreciate you for taking the time to watch this entire video and making it to the end here. If you enjoyed this video, definitely check out the other videos about World of Warcraft listed in these playlists down below. And thank you again. Have a great day. Bye-bye.